Ah, yes.
I'm John,
I'm Augie.
and today we're playing Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link.
Yes. It is my favorite video game of all time. And I enjoy the music, so I'm gonna let this intro play. And I might also mention, I don't know, maybe anybody interested in watching this or not, this is the least popular Zelda game. It's hated by many. I think people think that they're supposed to dislike it because of what the majority of people say, but
There's a stigma to it.
yeah. But I really enjoy it. Might also add that when I was a kid, there was only 2 Zelda games out. And the second one, yeah, it was way different than the first, but that's all I knew. So it didn't trip me out that it was a side-scroller. That's one of people's gripes about it, along with the difficulty. And, you know, I anticipated the release of Zelda 3, A Link to the Past, and grabbed it as soon as my parents would buy it for me. And, you know, so I always just continue to like Zelda 2. And now there's a lot of great Zelda games out that I haven't tried, but I hear a lot of good things, and people don't seem to remember this one too fondly. But that's fine. I have it, I enjoy it. And I'm gonna get to starting a game here. Ogdog. Oh, that's me. Kinda.
Starting a new one, I think.
Yeah, it started from scratch. I didn't save it last time. Alright. That's Zelda. She's sleepies.
She's a brunette in this one.
Yeah, from what I understand, it's a different Zelda. Like, I don't know if in all the games, but I know it's a different Zelda than the first one, and Link is like a different age.
I don't know if you said it already. I mean, I could have just missed it, but did you say this was your favorite game?
Yeah, it's my favorite game of all time.
Of all time.
Yes. I applied at a job that asked what your favorite game of all time is, and the boss laughed because I put Zelda 2. But I wasn't fibbing. I was being honest. Alrighty. So I kind of took a little bit of a... I went to this dark cave, which normally you'd wait till you have the candle, which is, you get it in the first palace. But I'm gonna go through it dark because I know how to. Oh! Well, maybe I don't. Little Octoroks. I never learned all of the enemies' names, but I know those are Octoroks. They throw rocks at you with their mouths.
Oh, is that what? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm only like familiar with Zelda through Breath of the Wild. So when you run into an enemy, I'm like, who is that in the new Breath of the Wild? Or who is that in the new Zelda game? So I'm like comparing it. I'm like, who are these characters? I thought they were the little blob people because there's like little like gelatin blob monsters.
Those were the red and the blue ones.
In the forest or
yeah,
whatever?
they're like bots and bits or something like that. Yeah, it's kind of funny. They take the same amount of damage and they give you the same amount of points, but the red ones can't hop at you. They just kind of wobble. But the blue ones...
And they do that in the Breath of the Wild too.
Yeah.
Or also, I mean, not 2, because they're coming out with the 2.
Nice. Yeah, I hear good things about all those Zelda games that came out after, but I stick with the old school stuff for the most part. So, I had the option to level up my life right now, but I canceled it in favor of waiting to build up my attack a little bit first.
Right, because you want to make it back to the Keebler elf tree before you continue your...
Yeah, and get some cookies. Keebler elves make cookies, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, I haven't thought about those dudes in a while.
So the outfit was making me think of.
He is rather elvish. So right now, this chick is telling me to talk with her father before I leave town. And, then she's waiting inside here, and she tells me that every town has a wise man to learn from him. So they gave me my first spell without having to, do something, like, for them to reward me with it. They just kind of give you the first one. And that's kind of convenient. So yeah, I mentioned the game's difficulty in the beginning, because that's a big gripe with people who... I mean, I've been playing this game since I was little, so I have some things, I don't have the whole game memorized, but like the beginning parts. And so it's probably just easier for me to go through with everything. Like, I imagine somebody picking it up for the first time might have a little trouble figuring out what the hell they're supposed to do. I mean, some old lady comes out of her house and tells you that their child is sick. Like, you don't know that you have to go into some random... It's not very random, but there's different caves throughout the map, and at the end of one of the caves is this water of life stuff. You bring it back to the lady in the town, and she's all happy about it and lets you in, so you can learn the spell, yeah. But it's a pretty finite kind of world, this Hyrule here, because everything has its purpose. Some caves only have like point bags and stuff, which are... I love points on this game. So they're not necessary to explore. Oh! See? Those little bubbles don't take... Yeah, they don't take... Yeah, they don't take very much damage away from... Or, yeah, life. They don't deal much damage to you. But one hits you when you're near a ledge like that, and boom, Link can't swim. Surprise, surprise. Also, when I was a kid, everything was farts on this game. Those bubbles coming up from the water, they're like fish farts or something. Those rocks coming out of the Octorok's mouths, farts. Okay, I'm gonna cancel this magic also. And I get a heart container. Hooray. So I've collected a magic container and a heart container.
I'm thinking about one of the times I watched you play this, and we were making jokes about how that guy was a boomerang salesman.
Oh yeah, but he showed me his weapon, man. I had to take him out. I felt my life was threatened. Farts. Don't touch the farts. Yeah. I don't know that. I've never seen this guy. He shows me a weapon. I think, hey, I can get hurt. So I'm gonna hurt him. These things flying through the air with no source? Farts. And what bugs me about that little scenario there is that there's no points available. There's no enemies, just farts flying at you, and you can block them with your shield. And that's it. So this is the first palace. Man, I never get tired of this game. When I had an NES to connect back in the day, I would have it put away for the most part, and I would hook it up in order to beat this game. And that was pretty much it.
I'm thinking about how to reverse engineer this game. Just how Link is just the real enemy, and how everyone's just like doing their job.
Yeah, and he's just going through, just killing.
Like these guys clean the floor. And
yeah, by sliding across it.
Like slugs in a tank, just kind of cleaning everything all the time. This guy's like, I'm gonna go check out the cafeteria.
Kind of like how I was just going about my regular day, man. See, that annoys me because these guys don't give you any points, but they take 10 away. That bothers me. I'll reset the game just for losing 10 points and start all the way over. But I won't do that right now. And that guy takes away a little bit of magic when he hits you. Here, we got the shield spell. The shield spell reduces the damage you take by about half, I think. I didn't understand it when I was a kid. I never used it. Probably would have saved me quite a few times. I think I was mentioning the difficulty thing earlier, and that's one reason why I favor attack in the beginning, because I think that's one reason people think it's so tough. Like, if you don't raise your attack, then certain enemies take like forever, like a lot of hits to get rid of them. So, as long as you don't suck like I am doing right now. Okay, so I almost lost another life, but oh, fairy boy over here. That sounded wrong. I didn't mean anything. It's a literal fairy. So my attack is at 2. That means I'm gonna waste my time with this guy, because these guys take a lot of hits. But if it's all by his lonesome, and my attack is at least at 2, I feel it's worth it to get that 50 points.